Deason home opener. Lipscomb wins it over Bellarmine 84-72. Their first home opener win in quite a while. They had lost 9 straight, but they win this one here today, go to 1-2 in the conference. Jonathan Seaman along with my son Justin, and joining us across the way here in Allen Arena, Jane Deason, who hit 9 threes back at Station Camp in high school, but today it was a career high here. 5 of 8, Jane. Congratulations on putting it in the book.
Thank you.
This game here today jumped out to a big lead, but then they came back on you. Is there a point in there that you get a little nervous when a team is coming back on you like that?
Well, I remember at halftime we had a goal to keep them under a certain amount of points, and we knew we were falling a little bit behind. Our defense wasn't great in the first half or the second. We have a lot of work to do coming in tomorrow. Our shots were falling, but we got to be better defensively.
Well, you got the call to be the starter last weekend with Dory kind of going down with a little bit of an injury, and she was out again today and in the starting lineup again. Any difference for you coming off the bench, being in the starting lineup?
It doesn't really make much of a difference to me. I'm here to do my job no matter what position I'm in.
What's it like to play a team twice, back-to-back? Now, we're doing that a little different in the ASUN this year, as you just drained a big 3 for us there. What's it like playing these back-to-back games?
Yeah, so we saw that at Liberty, and it was interesting. I mean, I personally like it because if, you can get revenge and you can always work on things the very next day. There's no really time you have to sit and wait or sit and think about it. You can just come in the next day and do whatever you need to do. So I personally like it, but it is kind of hard, and fatigue kind of sets in sometimes, but that's when we just got to push through.
This was one of those games, Jane, where you guys were shooting great in this from the outside, but it seems to me you all are the best at your three-point shooting when you're getting some of those drives and kickouts from Collier and Holcomb and even Hillary James in this game.
Yes, sir. I got to give it to especially Casey and Jalen this year. They've done a great job of getting downhill and kicking it back out. I know they both had a ton of assists and stuff like that, and I wouldn't be able to shoot threes if it weren't for someone passing it to me. So.
Has there been a strong emphasis on the 3 this year? We're just shooting a lot more threes. Has that been a really target part, a goal of the season?
Yeah, at the very beginning of season, we really emphasized being a shooter first so we can force teams to have to close out and not play off of us. So that creates recovery closeouts and things like that. So I would definitely say the emphasis has been more put on that this year.
Well, congratulations on a career game here today. Come back and get ready to play and do it all over again tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, Jane Deason with us as she had a career game here today. 15 points, 5 of 8 from the field. They were all 3-pointers, as she also helped out with a team that had some balanced scoring, as you also had Sydney Shelton with 14, Jane Deason with 15. Of course, the senior down low, Taylor Clark with 13. The 2 guards out front, Holcomb had 14, and Collier had 14. As Coach Sumski joins us across the way, we're today the Lady Bisons winning in this ball game here. And Coach, you go to 1-2 in the ASUN, and I know it's always good to keep winning here at home.
For sure. Thankful to pull out a win. I thought we had a good start to the game, but obviously we got to work on finishing a lot better than we did today.
A balanced attack is always good, and it looks like you're playing a lot of players, and that balanced attack was good, and you needed it from everybody today, because after you get the big lead of 27, these Knights just kept coming back at you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they battled back. They're a tough team. We knew to expect that. And we just have to do simple things. I thought we lit up a little bit as far as our assertiveness and our aggressiveness offensively, and then just putting together solid defensive possessions. I thought we were inconsistent today defensively, and we just have to hone in on that tomorrow.
You got to like, though, the balance scoring and the balance in minutes you're getting. I mean, you play 9 players over 10 minutes, and then 5 players in double figures, especially in these back-to-back games. I mean, obviously you can't always dictate that,
sure,
but you're getting production up and down your lineup, and that's got to be a good problem to have.
Yes. We're thankful for that, and I think that just comes with our women are finally learning to gel a little bit more as far as like sharing the ball, making the right reads at the right times, things like that. I thought we just kind of got a little lackadaisical in the third quarter there, and those are things we're going to work to clean up tomorrow.
Coach, you learned last week that the second game can be totally different than the first game.
For sure. And we know they probably have some adjustments or some things we've seen them do that they didn't do against us, and same for us. So it's just going to be a battle war every game in the ASUN. We don't take for granted the opportunity just to compete right now during COVID, but we're just looking forward to the opportunity to compete again tomorrow and clean up a lot of the things we did today.
I think Hillary James has added a little bit of extra to this team.
Oh, for sure. Goodness, I can't imagine. She's been here less than like 2 weeks and is already trying to learn our entire offensive and defensive system, or all that we have in so far. And she's coming along. I think she just needs one to fall. Just as soon as she gets one to fall, I think a lot of the floor will open up for her. But just adjusting to college speed, college athleticism, things of that nature, and then just kind of getting her legs back under her after coming in. You guys know how those post-Christmas practices can be.
Well, congratulations, Coach, on the win. We'll see you back here tomorrow afternoon. Do it all over again.
We appreciate you guys. See you tomorrow. Thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Coach Lauren Sumski with us here as the Lady Bisons win this game here this afternoon, 84-72. So tomorrow they'll play against Bellarmine one more time, and then they're off for a weekend unless something changes with all the COVID stuff around the league. And then it'll be Florida Gulf Coast on the 23rd and 24th, and then Stetson on the 29th and 30th. Lady Bisons win it here today by the score of 84-72. They'll go to 4-5 on the year, 1-2 in the A-Sun. Back to do it all over again tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. And if you want to keep up with everything going on with Lipscomb Athletics, check it out at lipscombsports.com.